came together to try to end me. And sweetheart, before I get off this Insta, let me say this, it'll never fucking happen. Shit to do on them. Man, that's just shit to do on them.
Hey beauties, and welcome back to I Am Beautiful Hustle TV. And if you are new to my channel, then welcome, and don't forget to click that subscribe button and turn on your bells. Now, as you've seen from the beginning of this video and also the thumbnail, the look that we are doing today, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I created this hair color as well as how I did this install. Now, for starters, we're going to start off with 1/613 wig, and this is a 28-inch. And then I also bought a separate bundle of 28-inch as well, so I can just make sure that the wig is nice and full. And I'm going to show you how I added those bundles, into the wig to make it fuller. Now, for starters, we're going to get started with this coloring method. I am doing the watercolor method, so I went ahead and filled my sink up with some hot water. And now I'm using the color Pink Blush by Adore. I'm using 2 bottles of that color. And I'm just going to pour it into that water, mix it up real good. And once I'm done with that, and mix the color all the way up, make sure there's no clumps in it so I do not stain my lace, I will go ahead and begin to dip my wig into that water. And once the wig is done, I will go ahead and repeat the same steps doing that with the bundle as well. And as you can see, the bundle is coming out the wig is coming out very vibrant. I absolutely love this color pink. I've never done this color pink before, so I was really excited about that. And I'm just going to use that same water mixture and just go ahead and dip that bundle. I started dipping the bundle with it still being like raveled up and tied up. But once I was able to, get that bottom part pretty, pink, I went ahead, and I did unravel and then continue to dip the whole bundle in there, just so you make sure that color gets all the way on the roots parts of that bundle as well, and that color is mixed in really good. But this is the final look of how the color looks. And like I mentioned, I did the same thing with that pink bundle, just unraveled it and made sure I dip it so that the colors match. But once I do that, I will go ahead and shampoo and condition the hair. I do use Tresemme shampoo and conditioner. I just really love that brand. So once I get that thing all washed up and rinsed out, I will go ahead and blow dry the wig and the bundles and then show you guys how I add it into the hair. So hey y'all, excuse me, I look a mess, but this ain't about that right now. So here is what the wig looks like without me adding the bundle. And I had went ahead and blow dried it and kind of like pre-styled it. And as y'all can see, I will be using crazy glue, and y'all see my Valentine's Day nails. Yeah, it definitely matched with the wig. It was given very much love is in the hair, period. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to part off sections at a time, and basically you just want to make a clean parting space. That way you can see like the it's not net, but you know what I'm saying, like the material that the wig is being made on. You want to glue those tracks not on top of the hair, not on top of the other tracks, but in those little spaces that you see in between right there. So like that little white space right there, I'm gonna go ahead and add those bundles. But quick shout out to one of my fellow hairstylists down here in Miami. Her name is the Enhancer, and I got this extremely hot good flat iron from her. So thank you to Enhancer for this bomb flat iron. It goes all the way up to 480 degrees, and it definitely gives the wig the straightness that it needs. Okay, period per. So nevertheless, I will be using that flat iron throughout this video to keep pressing my hair straight. And I'm just going to take the crazy glue, and yes, I said crazy glue, super glue, whatever you want to call it. I will be using that as the adhesive of choice to put those tracks in between my wig, just because it's a stronger glue and it's way more secure, and honestly it will last longer than the regular bonding glue itself. So that's why I decided to go with that. So I'm just gonna cut and measure the same way I would if I was doing a regular bond-in, but instead I'm just taking that crazy glue and just gliding it only on the track. Don't get it on the hair. You just want to focus on getting on the thick part of the track. And then once you have both tracks glued, like ready with the glue, because I do double weft, you would just go ahead and focus on laying the track on that white net in the middle, not on top of the like the other hairs like I mentioned, but focus on getting it to lay right on that material that's in between the tracks of the lace wig. And then I'm just going to repeat these same exact steps, working my way all the way up to the top of the wig. And as I'm going along, I am using some heat protectant, blow drying some of the tracks too, because it was still kind of like damped or whatever. But I'm going to blow dry that glue in, use my heat protectant, spray the hair, and then go on in with the enhancer flat iron to press it out. So I'm not going to talk too much throughout this part. I just want you guys to, just watch it and get the whole feel of it. And I'm just going to keep repeating this step over and over until I'm completely done. And I highly encourage you guys to use heat protecting, especially on custom color wigs, because what I hate is when you have color hair and you have a really hot tool and you put the hot tool on the hair without a protectant. It leaves like that burn discoloration type of look, and I really hate that. And that's one of the reasons I really don't like wearing color hair like that, because my tools do be hot. But what I notice is when you use the heat protectant on the hair before you straighten or curl the curly hair, it does not like mess up the color. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really works as a protectant. I mean, it's a heat protectant, so it does not give you like that heat damage color discoloration from the iron or your tools to be hot. So I highly recommend that you guys get you a nice little heat protectant, whether it's oil based or spray based, and please use that before you flat iron or curl any piece of your color wigs. And this is what the wig looks like once I have completed all the added tracks, hot combed it, flat ironed it, or whatever like that. And I'm ready to install this wig. This is transparent lace, so I will be using a darker foundation to blend my lace in, because this lace is really like bright. I was in a rush, so I didn't have time to actually order me a 613 wig from my online, unfortunately, because it wasn't gonna get here in time. And I really wanted to do these videos like before Valentine's Day, so I can drop them, you know, throughout on Valentine's Day and after. But so I just went to like one of these local warehouses down here in Miami and just grabbed me a quick wig. And as you can see, this lace is very white, but we're gonna try to get it to blend as much as possible. And y'all know I have this stupid low hairline. Oh, you know what? I take that back. I ain't gonna call it stupid, because I don't want nobody else with a low hairline to feel like their hairline's stupid. But this not so great high low hairline that I have to, you know, adjust my installs based on how the wig is made. And half of the time I get irritated because if the wig don't match my natural hairline perfectly, then that means most likely a lot of things that I did pluck will get cut off, and that's the part that's irritating. But nevertheless, I will be going in with 2 layers of my lace matte adhesive, and I'm just going to glide that across the cap really quick and spread those 2 layers out. And once those 2 layers are complete, I will go ahead and begin my installation process. And honestly, guys, I'm not going to go too in depth with the whole explaining process with this video because, you know, I literally have like 400 and something videos on YouTube explaining wigs. So I think y'all kind of get the point by now, so I don't have to really talk y'all head off. But if this is your first time watching my video, just go through, like, just take a tour through the channel. Like, I explain in a lot of videos, detail by detail, what I do and how I do it. But and also the products that I'm in, Jesus Christ, the products that are being used in this video is all from my product line, down to the melt belt, the growth oils, the what's the thing called, lace glue, wax sticks, like all of that stuff that you see in my videos is from my line. And y'all, I'm like damn near completely sold out of everything. Like, it's time to re-up for real. Like, when I just checked my inventory a couple days ago, baby, and I realized I only had about like 30 glues left in stock out of hundreds of glues that I order in stock at a time, like 200 and something glues at a time. Like, y'all bought me out this season. I'm loving that energy. So I know it's time to re-up and get my good girls ready because, one, it is spring break. So because it is spring break time, and I know a lot of the good girls and the good beauties is traveling to Miami. Y'all know that's where I'm from. I decided to actually have a hair special. So if you are a beauty traveling to Miami for spring break, I would be having $100 reinstall specials, and I also have $140 new wig install specials. So make sure you guys are following me on Instagram at _beautifulhustler, which is my main page. The brand page is the Beautiful Hustler. I'm sorry, that's the old name. Let me correct myself. The brand page is called the BH Slay products, whatever. Well, it's really just called the BH Slay, but it is the products page. And then if you also want to get to know me personally and see me while out, then you can follow my personal I Am Beautiful Hustler page. Okay, so but however, all of my Instagrams are listed below down in the description box, so you guys can check them out and follow me and stay in tune with what we have going on. Oh, and my new project that I've been doing that I just released is my boutique, and you can follow that Instagram as well as at Girls Night Out Apparel. Okay, I will have that also down below in the description. But back to the hair stuff. As you guys can see, I went ahead and removed that melt belt, cut the extra lace off, and now I'm just tacking down whatever is still lifting with the glue, and I'm going to spray my hairline and tie it down with Tresemme once I am done with this step for that really, really extra meltdown. Now, what I noticed about this wig that I purchased, it was very like, what's the word? Dense. It was very like dense in the hairline area. Like no matter how much I plucked, it was still extremely full. So I honestly didn't feel like it was the best like install that I did. I mean, it was cute. You know what I mean? Like it was cute. It served its purpose. It did what it had to do. It's not my favorite install, but just the color, it just made it, so much, more. But however, and then it's like I didn't even have enough hair. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but let's just say I finessed this thing and I made it work, okay? Because it did not fit my hairline perfectly, and if I would have cut, I had to leave some lace on the wig because if I would have cut it too far back, then yeah. But nevertheless, we made it work. So I tied the melt belt on there. I sprayed the Tresemme holding spray, tie that down, let that dry completely. I went and pressed my hair out some more, and then off camera I did go ahead and conceal my part because I just had to find the little makeup brush. I be forgetting to pull that out sometimes, but I just used the same foundation that I used under the lace to do my part, just to give it that nice clean look. And as you notice, I had something on the other side of my hairline, but I wiped that off afterwards, or whatever the case is. But nevertheless, this is pretty much sums up this install. Like I said, I didn't go too in detail, and it seemed like it was pretty quick, but my main focus for you guys was the color and how I added those tracks in there using that crazy glue. But I'm just gonna press this thing and hot comb it out some more and conceal my part, and I will show you guys the finishing look after I do my little beat. So overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the finishing results.